Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to play you now the old-time Kentucky Fiddle tune, Goodbye Girls, I'm Going to Boston. Thanks so much for watching, folks. What can I say about that tune? It's a Kentucky tune. Art Stamper played that one, I believe. And I like it because I live in Boston, and the tune is a Kentucky tune. Go Wildcats. Goodbye, girls, I'm going to Boston. What other thoughts do I have for you today if you are sticking around watching this video? Well, as I feel like I'm saying every day, we got to practice these tunes slowly. So let me just show a little bit. And honestly, I haven't really practiced this one too much or thought about the bowings too much, but let's slow it down a little bit. And I'll leave off the double stop. I'm a little bit ashamed because I didn't listen to recordings of this tune beforehand. I'm just kind of playing it off the cuff, but let's take it slow. So it's playing it a little slower, more slowly. I don't know. How could I play this more beautifully? So, I started violin when I was 3. I did classical, Suzuki, like a lot of kids did, you know, Twinkle, Allegro, everything, all of the, all the way to, Bach double. Like I think I probably got up the way to book 9, maybe even book 10. Did college orchestra for a year, classical with the best of my ability, and kind of backed away from classical for most of my adult life, although I occasionally do a little bit. But classical is all about having this like tone, like the Bach double. In old time, like a lot of the fiddlers are playing kind of scratchy, like they don't have good posture. They're kind of like just fiddling along. But what about old time fiddle where you try to have a good tone? I think it has to do with, I'm not a violin teacher, but I've seen, other violin teachers, they talk about like, the touch, like your left hand, how your left hand position and your finger, like you're having a solid hold on the left hand. And then the right hand, really being focused with these bow movements and drawing the tone out of the string has to do with bow speed and position. So maybe if I was trying to learn Goodbye Girls, I'm Going to Boston with kind of like a mindful approach, I might practice like, instead of I might do like thinking about the string crossings, like can you make those smooth? Make sure your bow is tightened correctly. You have rosin, everything. You want to be set up, be relaxed. You don't want to like slam on those, string crossings. If you're doing that with 2 fingers, one finger, first finger, and hitting both the A and the E. The fifth, because the violin is in fifths. Fifths, and then this is. It's hard to get that in tune. Just try it again from the beginning because I feel like I'm sort of teaching you all over the place and my microphone is falling down. The other thing I'm thinking is I think like I'm using like only a couple inches of bow. When I was watching Brittany Haas on YouTube, she's like really cranking it out. But I mean, it depends also if you're trying to play a fiddle tune that's like a sweet sound, or more of a bluegrassy, like exciting tune. This one seems to me, I'm imagining a banjo, guitar, dun 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 dun, and how fast it is. Is it 130? Is it 120? Is it 110 beats per minute? We have to go back and listen to the source recordings. Feel like which recording we're kind of trying to emulate. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling here, but let me try to play it again. Try to do my best job, and then maybe I'll let you all go for the night. And maybe you'll learn this song too, and maybe you'll leave a comment. I don't think I've had a comment on maybe I had one comment from somebody in South Korea, but don't have very few comments on my channel, even though I've made over 100 videos. I don't know. Maybe I have 12,000 views, but no one has commented. So I guess people are watching this and then just like not leaving a comment. Really am believing in old time fiddle as sort of part of the cure of our societal woes, not just old time fiddle, the old time banjo, guitar, other folk music, blues music. There's so many cultures with so many types of music around the world, singing, choral singing, drum circles, dancing, saxophone, jazz. I mean, there's a million types of music and dance. But just because this channel is focused kind of narrowly on old time fiddle, Kentucky old time fiddle, but old time fiddle generally, in its relationship with health, physical health, mental health, because I'm arguing for comprehensive health. I'm a marathon running and boxing and all the wellness stuff I try to do. But I do think that engaging with the old time fiddle, like learning these tunes, and as I think I mentioned, maybe it was yesterday, about going to old time festivals, going to Clifftop, Galax, Mount Airy. There's a festival in Western Mass near Greenfield that I went to a couple times and I really liked it. Greenfield, Northampton, Harry Smith Frolic. I haven't been to a ton of festivals, but I feel like the idea of like taking a week of vacation off of work and leaving your cell phone in the car, you probably don't have signal anyway, and just camping or sleeping in the car and playing fiddle around the campfire. This is a very human thing to do, and it's like kind of an antidote to this overwhelming stress that we have in our modern society. So I'm imagining like a viewer out there, you say a non-musician who kind of stumbled on my channel and just decided to watch this video. Just like I believe you can run a marathon, you start out by running a half a mile for a month, and then you run a mile, jog a mile, and then you jog a mile and a half, and you just work your way up to a marathon, which is what I did. You can learn old time fiddle. I mean, even if you're a 70-year-old person, like as long as your fingers are working and you have a fiddle, you can learn it. I mean, you're not going to sound like Itzhak Perlman, but you can learn. We have to start with easier tunes, not a complicated, squirrely, twisty tune with a lot of double stops and string crossings. But yeah, you can learn fiddle. And if you're already playing violin, you're a classical violin trained, maybe you did some years of Suzuki as a kid, or some basics of violin, you can work your way around the instrument, yeah, you can learn old time. It's not that hard. You just have to learn the tunes. And this is a nice tune. I'll play it one more time, and then I am actually gonna leave you to go for the night. Goodbye, Girls. I'm Going to Boston by Art Stamper. It's a nice tune. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.